Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial we are going to be making these little bookmarks. Now these aren't too complicated. If you've never worked with thread, I would suggest practicing with first doing it with yarn and then work your way down the sizes of yarns, and then once you get to the smallest yarn, then I'd start, practice with a size 3 and then go to a size 10 crochet thread and go from there. And the reason I say that is because I realize not everybody, wants to work with crochet thread or knows how or what have you. For these bookmarks, you obviously, yarn isn't going to work for them because you don't want your bookmark to be too thick. So we are going to be working with thread today. Now I do have 4 different sizes of crochet thread that you could use. I would recommend sticking with a size 10 or 20 or 30. You could use size 3 crochet thread. I don't recommend that just because it does get pretty thick. So today we are going to be working with a size 10. Now these 5 bookmarks, this is a size 10 made with a 2.25 millimeter hook. These two are size 30 crochet thread made with a 1 millimeter hook, and then these two are size 10 crochet thread made with a 1 millimeter hook. We are going to be working with size 10 today with a 1.5 millimeter hook. Now you guys can use any size thread that you want. Today I'm just going to be working with a size 10. The 1.5 millimeter hook, and then get your needle and your scissors, and then we are also going to use a little bit bigger hook. This one may be just a tad bit too big. I got a 4. I may end up having to go down a hook size, but what we're going to use the other hook for is the tassel at the end of our bookmark. All right, so to get started, we are going to get a slip knot on our hook. Now this is my first thread tutorial. Maybe take it easy on me. And also I do want to say, I realize there are hundreds of tutorials for this bookmark on YouTube. I've been making these for a while, just little gifts and practicing to crochet with thread. Just to put that out there. Okay, so we're going to start with a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I'm going to slip stitch back into that first chain, and then we are going to form a ring. Now right there isn't my chain. Where's my needle at? I feel like I need to get you guys closer. All right. So this right here, that big hole that you see, that's not the loop that we made from the chain. It's actually right there. That's going to go away once we tighten that loop up. All right, so we created a ring. Now we're going to chain 2. 1 and 2. And then we're going to work 5 double crochet right back into the center of this ring here. See it? You got the top hole and then that middle one. That's what we're going to go into. So we need 5 doubles in there. Go right in there. One. This first part's a little tricky. Once we get past this, the rest of the bookmark is easy. Ugh. There's 2. There's 3. There is 4. And there is 5. All right, so what we just created is this first little fan here. Well, actually it's down here. It's this first little fan. All right. So to finish that off, we're going to chain 3. Now I'm going to chain 3 kind of tight. So listen for this snap. If I can get my tension. Hear that pop? I want that chain to be pretty tight because the tighter it is, the less of a gap it's going to leave between our little fans. I'm going to put just a tad bit of lotion on my hands because that kind of helps keep the tension in my thread. All right, so we chain 3. Now we're going to come right back down to that ring and we're going to work a slip stitch into it. And now chain 2, 1 and 2. And then we turn. And now that chain 3 that we just worked, it's a little hard to see, but it's right here. See it? We're going to work 5 double crochet into that, or around that I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more, 4, 5. All right, now I'm going to pull that up, my loop up, and I'm going to scoot these down a little bit. Now the reason I do that is because the slip stitch that we're going to work, I want to be around the chain, not the top of this double right here. All right, so again, we work that chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to come down and slip stitch right into that chain, or around that chain. And now chain 2 and turn, and we repeat that again. 5 doubles around that chain 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 3, and then we're going to slip stitch into that around that chain 3. Scooch those down a little bit. Chain 2, and then we rotate and start it over again. So you can see how we're creating that shape. Now once we get this longer and we just kind of tug on it a little bit, they lay across from each other. If I could hold it, they lay catty corner from each other. Just like that. Okay? So I'm going to repeat that one more time with you guys. We chain 2, we turned, and now we do the 5 doubles around that chain 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Scooch those down as best I can, and we're going to slip stitch around that chain 3. I wasn't even on camera. sorry, slip stitch, and now we chain 2 and turn. All right, so just repeat that and repeat that until you get to the length you guys want to do. I'm actually going to go to about 6.5 inches. Or, well, 7. We're going to go 7 inches. Okay, and then we'll do the tassel. So keep repeating what I just showed you guys and come back here and we're going to make our tassel. Okay, so I have worked this until it's right at 7 inches. And all I've done is worked the 5 double crochet. And to finish this off, I'm going to chain 1, pull up a loop, and cut. All right, now I'm going to weave in that end. Now you can weave the other end in. I'm going to leave it for now because I may be able to just make it a part of the tassel, but we'll see. All right, so I'm going to come down. I'm just going to run it through those legs. Dang it. Got it. Got it. All right. Pull through here. All right, now I'm just going to snip this off. And there we go. The green is really, like on camera it looks a little bit different, but in real life this is very vibrant. Okay, so now we're going to get started on our tassels. So what you're going to need is your hand. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to wrap this around my 4 fingers and let this hang down here this way. I'm just going to open them up a little bit and I'm just going to wrap around my 4 fingers. I'm going to call that good. I'm going to snip at the bottom. I'm going to run this scissors up and snip there. And there are my tassel strands. And we can add more later. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to try to get all these strands through the little hole at the beginning. I must accidentally cut that. Oops. So I'm going to put this on my 4mm hook, just like this. Try to keep these ends as close together as you can. We can adjust it if they're a little uneven. And I'm going to put my hook right into that beginning. Yep, I need to go down one. It's a little too big. About 3.25. Let's see if that works. Ooh, that may not work. I think it'll work. All right. Okay, now that we got our strands, I'm just going to take a few of them. Let's see, how many do I have? 3, 6, 9. I'm going to loop them over my hook. And I'm going to come right into that beginning loop. And then I'm going to hold. Oop, I did that wrong. Put your hook into the hoop first. grab your loops, and then we're going to try the best we can without making a big mess and pull those through. Oh, jeez. I just pulled them all. Ugh. Hold on. I told you guys, this is the most aggravating part, is right here. All right. What is your deal? All right. Okay, now pull those through. Come on now. Ah, got it. Ugh. All right, now we're going to grab the tail. Well, you can just do this with your fingers. Grab the tails. And I've got my beginning tail there. And pull through the loop. And then we're going to pull it tight. And I'm just going to kind of make sure I'm tightening up all of them and not missing any of them. Okay. Now, if you want to add more, like I've got a couple more here, I could probably... I've only got 2. You could probably just add them to that. I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And then I'm going to lay it down. Oh, I'm probably going to trim to about that 2-inch line. And there you go, guys. There's your bookmark. Good luck on your tassel part. Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Hit that thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't, because I've got a lot more tutorials to put out. Hey, in that description box, there's some links to my Facebook group, my Instagram, my Twitter. Follow me on all those. Join my Facebook group, and when you make these, tag me in them, because I'd like to see. And I think that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. That was my first crochet thread tutorial. A little tougher than I imagined, but alright, guys, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.